Welcome to the world of stories, where words are drawn, ideas are unleashed, and imagination knows no bounds. I am Scheherazade, and I will be your companion on unparalleled journeys, where we search for meaning, laugh, reflect, and perhaps discover something about ourselves without realizing it. In each episode, a new door opens, a door to a story, a secret, or a small moment that changes everything. Are you ready? Let the story begin. Title of the story: Leanne and the Library That Never Closes. So listen closely and let your heart wander. In a city that sleeps to the hum of the marketplace and wakes to the rush of wheels, there lived a girl named Leanne. She wasn't loud, nor was she known to speak often, but she read more than she slept and asked more than she answered. Leanne worked at an old library beside a forgotten school, where the books smelled of dust and time, and silence lingered like a forgotten melody. One morning, as she was sweeping the western corner of the building, a breeze crept in through a window that hadn't been opened in years. From it, a yellowed piece of paper fluttered down. Written in faded ink were the words, "To the one who never sleeps without asking, our door opens only once. The Library of Trace, behind the 4th Market Gate, when shadows disappear." Leanne read it again and again. Then she hid it in an old book and kept it close. From that day on, she began waiting for the moment when shadows would vanish.
Then one strange evening, she noticed it. Her shadow was gone. The trees no longer cast theirs. The buildings, once heavy with dusk, now stood bare, as if light had forgotten how to fall. She remembered the message and ran. The 4th Market Gate, an old iron door that was always shut after sunset, stood open. Behind it, there was no street, no alley. Instead, a staircase made of letters and light rose into the unknown. She placed one foot on the first step. It glowed, then the second, then the third. And with each step, a whisper echoed in her mind. Every step is a question. Every ascent is an answer.
At the top, Leanne found herself inside a vast circular hall. The walls were made of paper, the ceiling of light, and the air smelt like forgotten ink. In the center stood a massive book on a pedestal of silence. She opened it. Its title, The Book of the Unborn. The pages were blank, but slowly words began to appear. Her thoughts, her silent questions, memories she had never voiced. Then an old man with no visible eyes approached. He said nothing, but pointed to 2 doors behind her. One was golden and read, "Knowledge that pleases everyone." The other, made of clay, read, "Knowledge that disturbs you." Leanne hesitated. Then she chose the clay door.
Inside, there were no books, no shelves, just a mirror. But the mirror did not reflect her face. Instead, it showed everything she had buried. The times she remained silent when she knew the truth, the thoughts she dismissed to fit in, the questions she feared to ask. She wept, but she did not turn away. And when she stood tall before her reflection, the mirror disappeared. A third door appeared, one with no name, no inscription, just a soft breeze calling her forward. She awoke the next morning in her bed, under the same roof, with the same books around her. Had it all been a dream? She reached for a familiar book, one she had read many times, and found a page she had never seen before. It was in her own handwriting, a thought she had once kept to herself, now written, clear and real. Then she knew. The library of Trace was not above the clouds nor below the earth. It had always been inside her, waiting for her to ask honestly. And so our story ends. But stories never end. They live on in the hearts of those who love to listen and are adept at imagining. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed the journey, take it with you and share it with those you love. We'll see you in a new episode with a new story. Until then, be kind, be curious, and don't stop asking questions. Goodbye.